Hey everybody, it's me Arlene, Delicious Delights. Today I'll be sniffing MIYAKE Lotus Say EDP Intense. This is the newest fragrance released from the house, and also, of course, it's a flanker of the classic Lotus Say from MIYAKE, which I have reviewed, so I can link that down there if you guys want to see that review. It's been a long time since I've smelled it, but the scent of the original L'Eau d'Essai for women is one that is just very memorable to me. When I first tried it, it was memorable, but not in a good way. I remember testing it at an airport and I wore it, sprayed it on my skin, went on the flight, and it was just so cloying to me. I don't remember even spraying a lot of it, maybe just like once or twice. It actually triggered a headache in me. So after a while, like, I don't know, 10 years maybe, I ignored that scent because of that experience, but I came back to it and I didn't get that same reaction. It didn't give me a headache. It was actually a very, very nice experience wearing the scent. Something very clean, fresh, floral, transparent, kind of relaxing, therapeutic. It was just a beautiful, beautiful scent. So it could have just been maybe my tastes are changing. Also, I get kind of jittery with flights and travel to begin with. And maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe I was just extra sensitive. I'm not really sure. But anyways, they have now come out with an EDP Intense version. I'll quickly show you what the bottle looks like here. So it looks pretty much the same. Yeah, I have not tried this yet, and I'm curious to see what it's like, what they have done for this flanker of L'Eau d'Essai EDP Intense. Okay. All right, so right away, it does remind me of the original. So this is sparkling, fresh, bright, happy. The floral note in here is kind of watery, transparent, giving me that same kind of feeling from the original one. I know with the original one, that floral note can feel kind of thick and dense. Maybe that had something to do with me having a very strong reaction to it back then. But with this EDP Intense, it just feels very, it's just not, it doesn't feel as thick, is what I mean. It doesn't feel as dense. It just feels more light, airy, breezy, musky, fresh, clean. Which is kind of the opposite of what I was expecting with it being an intense version. But I do find a lot with perfumes that they call intense or elixir or parfum. A lot of times they aren't actually more strong. This feels lighter and fresher. It has less weight to it, but also it still has that nice, fresh, airy, breezy feeling to it. I'm picturing some white flower petals floating on some water, a pond, maybe in a garden, which is also giving me this sparkly feeling, like a sunbeam hitting the water. And I actually have that imagery a lot when it comes to very fresh, watery, transparent floral notes or scents. That imagery comes up right away. Also a fresh breeze coming in from the ocean kind of vibe as well. And also a very light musk note in here, which is beautiful. It's beautiful. I can definitely see myself wearing this one, especially in the spring, summer. Now, of course, I have to test it properly to see how it dries down, but right now it's a very polite, inoffensive, clean, white flower, transparent, watery scent, and with musk as well. So I'm picturing some lotus flower, also maybe some bamboo scent in here as well. And the imagery is giving me Japanese garden, a freshwater pond, flower petals, sun, fresh breeze. It's lovely, yeah. And I'm still thinking that this isn't as thick or dense as the original one. I don't have that to be able to compare it right now, but just from my memory of it, I remember that one can be cloying. It can feel that way. Yeah, I like it. This is a very strong like for me right now. Not a love at first sniff. That happens kind of rarely, but this is a very strong like and something that I'm kind of into right now. I'm really liking the nice, light, fresh scents for this upcoming season. Okay, now let's see here what it says for the accords and the notes. Okay, so the main accords, yellow floral, vanilla, sweet, and woody. The nose is Amandine Clerc Marie, and there are 3 notes listed here. Posidonia is the top note. The main note in the mid is ylang ylang, and the base note is vanilla. So there's only 3 notes listed here. And Posidonia is something I have not heard of before, but the picture here looks like it's some grass or maybe some underwater grass or something like that, or weed. I can't tell if that's underwater or if that's just grass with a blue sky, but I think I'm gonna guess underwater. Posidonia. You know what, I might as well, I'm just so curious, I might as well quickly Google what Posidonia is. So Posidonia is a plant. It's a genus of flowering plants. It contains 9 species of marine plants found in the seas of the Mediterranean and around the coast of Australia. And it's also known as Neptune grass or Mediterranean tapeweed. Okay, so it's underwater grass, which is kind of cool. I like that. I don't really smell any grass right now in the opening here. But I am now reminded of some kind of like green scent. Yeah, picturing some green seaweed kind of floating in the water. Also maybe the stems of some flowers just floating in the water as well. Interesting. At least we know now what Posidonia is. In any case, strong like for me. I'm curious to see how this one develops, but right now it's beautiful. Just like the original EDP is. Or is it an EDT? The one that first came out in this collection. Yeah, so those were my first impressions of ISSEY MIYAKE L'Eau d'Essai EDP Intense. I would love to hear your thoughts on this if you've tried it down in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.